Okay, so this one is for Social Studies Weekly, Science, and Mayan. Okay, so if we were on a Google Meet right here, I'm going to add a tab, and I'm going to It's Learning. We're going to find everything in It's Learning. Okay, not really sure why it logged into this, but that's fine. Okay, don't know why I did that either. Okay, so first we're going to go to Social Studies Weekly. If that pops up, you just press that X. Scroll down. Social Studies Weekly is this apple. It's the apple. Okay. Okay. So we are in second grade. So we are going to hit second grade. Okay, and we are on week 1. So when you press it, you follow along. The only way you're going to be a better reader is if you read while it's reading to you. So you can press the audio button and follow along as it reads to you. Okay? And then you got to get all these to be a green check mark. And there's also questions at the bottom. So you need to look at the question. Who is the person in the middle of the picture? Well, I would look back up at the picture and see, well, that's a teacher. So, a teacher, right? What is the person using to teach the students? Look back in the picture, a globe, right? Good job. And what are the subjects or the students learning? Well, let's see. This year, Social Studies Weekly will help you learn more about your community, your state, and your country, your world. So that is social studies. So you had to read over here to find the word social studies, because we are in social studies, okay? And then when I'm ready to give you the test, I have to give you the test. So if you come back over here, to the beginning, and always hit second grade. It's always going to be the same picture. If the test is available, it'll be right there. So you need to read these more than once, more than one time during the week before we take that test. So even if it has a green check on it, read it again, and do your best. Okay, so that's Social Studies Weekly, so I'm going to exit out of this. I'm back up at It's Learning, and now we're going to go to Science, which is Ed Science HMH Collections. The little smiley face. The smiley face. Okay. The smiley face. Now what are we going to get with the smiley face? The dashboard. Okay, and you're going to go to Assignments. Okay, and whatever you have to do will show up right here. Okay, so whatever you have to do will show up right here in Assignments. Okay, so now exit out of that. And now we're going to go to Mayan. Some of you have already been getting on Mayan, and I did not tell you to. Mayan. So some of you were already taking, this person was already taken at the placement exam. So that's what just popped up on here, and I did not tell you to get on Mayan. And I honestly don't know how to get it off of here, because this is not my thing. So sometimes it may do this, Mayan login. Let's go back. Okay. Let me try another one, because for some reason Shayla started a placement test, so now she's gonna have to finish that. Let me try another kid. So bear with me while I log on to another student so you can see what that's gonna look like. That's why y'all don't get on things until I tell you to. asking for it to sign me out. Sorry it's taking so long. This is sometimes you're gonna have to do this too. There we go. Sometimes this is gonna happen to you and you just gotta log out and log back in. That's all I can tell you to do. I'm glad it's happening on a video. Okay, so we're gonna go back to It's Learning. We're gonna log in. Let me pick another one. I'm gonna pick Kaylee this time. I'm gonna pick Kaylee. I'm gonna pick Kaylee. So hers is this, and this. Okay, now we're gonna log in as Kaylee. Trial and error. And look at that, my Google Meet is still up. So if I was on a Google Meet over here, it would still be up. So I could still be talking to Miss Ruffin as I was walking through this. Okay, so we're going to go to Myon. Here we go. So it should pop up as this. So you got to be like, oh, genres. Well, I don't really like that, but I like this. Or, I don't really like science, but, you know, I love language arts. So you're going to answer all of those. Okay, so I'm just going to give a bunch of happy faces. Because Kaylee is one smart cookie. So I'm just going to give her all happy faces. And I'm going to hit save. And then you're going to take this placement test, okay? So I'm going to go back. So the first thing you're going to see is this My Interest thing. Then it may ask you to take the placement test, and it looks like those. Now I'm going to go to projects. So I have some non-fiction books anytime reading and some fiction books anytime reading. So at any time I tell you to get on Myon, you can go to those books. And you must read the books. It says 3 times, then take an AR test. So let me show you what to do. You hit that, pick a book. Let's read this one about being a doctor. Okay, we're going to read the one about being a doctor. How cool is that? That's cool. Okay, start the book. Day in the life of a doctor. Okay, so how do doctors begin their day? Well, it reads it to you. But you need to follow along. It even highlights the words for you, okay? So once you're at the end of the book, okay, it tells you how long you read. So it better be, well, I read it. You better have taken your time, okay? So then you're going to go to exit, and it's going to go back. It's going to go back to that. And then whenever you've read it 3 times, then you can hit take AR test. But you, excuse me. But you need to read it 3 times before you take an AR test, okay? 3 times. Because if you fail the AR test, I'm going to delete it and make you take it again. Okay? So now I'm going to exit out of this. So I just showed you Social Studies Weekly, Science, and Myon. Thank you.